Again, it's the Easter weekend and traffic volumes will be greatly increasing as people head to their holiday destinations from this afternoon. The N1 North, headed to Polokwane in Limpopo, is notorious for deadly accidents during this period as pilgrims make their way to Moria for the Easter service. But with no planned pilgrimage this year, how are the traffic levels? Well, let's check it out with our reporter Moloko Moloto, who is at the Kranskop Toll Plaza in Modimolle in Limpopo. Moloko, good afternoon. So what is it looking like now? Have the volumes begun to pick up where you are?
Good afternoon, Braden. Indeed, the traffic volumes are picking up. However, ironically, the long queues are actually seen on the oncoming traffic from Polokwane towards Gauteng, towards Pretoria. Ordinarily, you would expect that it would be the other way around. So this, as Tami is showing, are the long queues going for up to 2 to 3 kilometers as far as my eye can reach, and it's moving quite slowly. And I understand, looking at the number of lanes that are opened along or on the toll plaza itself, there's about 4. And even on the other side, from the traffic that is coming from Gauteng side going to the north, the traffic is also picking up, but it's not been like this in the past hours, Braden. For the 2 hours that we have been here, it's been flowing smoothly. But let's hear from the authorities themselves. I'm joined by Simon Gegana from the Limpopo Traffic Police. Thank you so much for your time. Maybe just give us an update in terms of the number of vehicles that are passing through this toll plaza per hour, and in comparison to the other days, how is it faring?
No, well, if we compare the previous years, from the hour 6 o'clock in the morning, we experienced more traffic of close to 1,700. But this morning, I've recorded less than 1,700, which recorded about 1,400. But we have experienced a pickup around 1 o'clock coming from Gauteng, where we even asked the toll plaza management to open for free. But surprisingly, traffic going to south now is started picking up, also opening for free. But as we speak, I think we are expecting high traffic volume coming from Gauteng.
So when you say you are opening for free, in other words, motorists don't have to pay for the toll plaza?
Yes, of course, we are trying to manage the congestion in agreement or with the assistance from the toll plaza.
Explain this line that is piling up from the north-south side going towards the south. One would have thought that it would be the other way around, considering that many of the people would be going towards Limpopo or even beyond to other countries in the SADC region.
Exactly. It's only 2 lanes that are open. The other third one is the on-ramp coming from Modimolle side, just to connect to the N1. But it's either they only open 2 lanes just to increase the lanes for vehicles that are going to north. But it took them by surprise that now there is an increase on the other side, which is still manageable, because once you cross the plaza, it's a dual carriage, whereby we won't have any problem. But the stretch from Kranskop going to north is a single garage. You will understand that there will be a congestion, and is where we'll be able to manage that.
All right. And in terms of the crashes and also fatalities and injuries, what is the latest? I understand that the period, the Easter period, you do measure it from Thursday until Monday. Up to so far, day 1, how has the situation been in terms of the fatalities as well as the injuries?
For now, the figure is not confirmed, but this morning we received a message that in various areas, those are minor injuries. It's rear front bumper accident. For now, we never heard about any person who died on our road. But that number is actually unconfirmed. But the one that I can confirm is that we had accidents that happened, but the recorded figures is only for injuries, not slight injuries, not serious injuries.
No serious injuries and no one has died up to so far on Limpopo roads. That's according to Mr. Simon Kekana, who is from the Limpopo Traffic Police. Of course, they expect that the numbers would peak throughout the day, as you would recall that possibly some of the people are still going to be knocking off in the next hours, and they would possibly be hitting the road leading to the north. Braden?
Yeah, Moloko, and some other people I've heard they will be leaving tomorrow morning as well. So there's still going to be a lot of movement on that N1 North. Interestingly, though, this hour, the volume is headed south towards Gauteng on that N1 stretch of the N1 in Limpopo, the Kranskop Toll Plaza. Thank you very much, Moloko. Just getting a sense there near Modimolle in Limpopo.